Hello and welcome to Hero Mode Audio Chronicles, episode 40. I'm your host, Curtis Hunter. With me again is Leland Stone.
I am.
So, lots of stuff been on the go since we last recorded a show.
Yes, we
Little bit of a
delayed a week due to baby.
baby. We got a baby here in the house. Not in the house, but in your house.
Yes.
Home being cared for.
Sleeping.
And yeah.
Sleeping and eating.
So now, new member of the fam on the GO.
Yeah.
Dad time like crazy.
Dad mode.
Dad mode. So, how you find it so far?
Good. Not done. I don't know. I never got really excited for it, and all this whole I never had those oh my god moments.
No,
it's
until
it's just I don't know. I got as soon as I knew we were gonna try, then it's just okay. I know I gotta get myself in that headspace.
Yeah.
And then once it got so far along, I'm just all right, just when does it start?
Yeah.
And it's just been I don't know, surreal.
Yeah, it still must have been a trip to actually finally meet him.
You know? Oh yeah, for sure. Almost missed it.
Yeah, that's funny too. So what was it you were there for 8 hours straight?
30 hours with her.
30 hours.
30 hours, didn't leave her side, and goes to fucking get a drink and take a short walk to wake up, and comes back and almost misses it. And I was gone for 5 minutes.
Fucking figures. Kid's waiting. Is he gone? Fuck yeah! I'm getting out.
I'm out.
Drop kicking out of this.
So yeah, baby,
little Drake.
So also.
Yeah, and talking about more deliveries. Ultra Clash is live, so right now you can get up on theheromode.com and you'll see there's the main banner's been changed to Ultra Clash. There's a big
splash.
Yeah, there's a big splash as soon as you get on the main page and click through, or you can go to the games panel and find it that way. You can soon order the premium full deck. But they're just the supply chains needs to fill up, and then those will go online.
But you can
right now
download version.
You can download for free. Just jump on. There's all the PDFs are there. Just grab them and print them off, cut them out, and start playing. There's a rules page, and shortly we're gonna get up some tutorial videos and play a few games to fucking show kind of people how it goes. I want to do some combos and tips and shit like that, just to show
how crazy shit could potentially be.
Yeah, because I still actually really I still enjoy the game. Me and Carolyn had 2 games earlier yesterday, and I finally beat her because she every game before she's beaten me, and she beat me first one.
Nice.
And then managed to get her back.
You got your revenge.
One. Yeah, vengeance. But no, and the thing I wanted to make sure of too was that. In the starter, you could have 2 good decks out of just those cards, so that 1 pack is enough for you and someone else to play a game. You know what I mean? So you don't need later on if they want to make up their own deck, then they can get their own pack and have some of the ones that you're using too. You know what I mean? Because there's only 1 resurrection, there's only 1 finishing blow or pizza party or mosh pit or whatever. Deathmatch is a pretty fun one. There's some really cool cards that have been added since last time I think you played.
Yeah, there is a few, and a lot of the cards that were in play have changed.
Yeah, they've been altered.
I haven't played with the new Martin, for example, and Douche Bro changed, and all those.
Douche Bro is pretty wicked. And the way I've been thinking about Douche Bro, because I did neglect to identify at what point in the turn the damage happens for his effect.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is basically leave it like that so that you can, at any point...
He can shoot.
Yeah, you just make it happen and figure out, because it's a random point of damage at any point in the turn.
Yeah, that's what it should be.
Because that's what I feel that almost fits the character better. And I think it leaves it. There's an onus that's left on the player to announce it too and keep applying it. But I think it might almost be a bit more funny when you can make it happen like that. And it really is. There's almost there's a huge strategic advantage too, because you can wait for certain points to make it try to happen.
Yeah, especially if they already got points of damage and they're doing like a big attack or something.
Yeah, well, it's like
Because I mean, you can combo that with a instant card.
yeah. Or here's the big one: there's less characters on the field for damage.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Because you can assign.
No, you can't.
Oh, you can't?
Not for this one, right? This is just random. It's not like Cruel Fate where you add up numbers. This is just if you get an odd number, you got to roll it again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's like completely random, not like a favored random. Yeah, Cruel Fate is like a little
If it's you and against two others, and you can go you 1 2 1 2 1.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's built to have a little bit of leeway so that in certain circumstances you can put it in your favor, and it's meant to be that way. But yeah, it's fun, and I can't wait to show some combos and tutorial videos, people to kind of see what you can do. And at NGX, we're gonna rock a fucking tournament, and I'm gonna say that you're gonna register with Twitter, use your Twitter handle to sign up. So that's how people can keep track, and they'll see like who's in what place by their Twitter handle, and we'll sort more of that out in the future. Yeah. Other than that, I mean, what's been going on? That's like the biggest that's the crazy news. That's like the main deal. Oh, actually, I'm not on top of the fucking card game being available. Also for free download. Don't forget to get yours today and play. We got there's a bunch of shirts and designs that just went up too. Now you can get a Jaro shirt. Oh, and the phone cases are fucking sick. I gotta get one when I get a new phone now because it doesn't support my old ass phone.
No?
No, it only supports like Note 4 and like Samsung I think S I don't remember the numbers now, 5, 6, 7 and like iPhones
22.
Yeah, like most of the mainline phones. But yeah, I'm gonna get like a Jaro case. Once.
Yeah, I was looking at some of the shirts and stuff, but I didn't see the Jaro case. That one's pretty sick.
Yeah, that's been recently added. So yeah, once someone gives a fuck about Jaro, you might want that. Which now, yeah. So since the card game is up and moving, I can focus back more to Jaro. We can get that rolling. Because the big thing now is we got to get those like a lot of the story stuff sorted. And
yes,
got to get those cinematics, and I'll pass that shit along for you to pick up a bit of sound.
Yes.
In time, once your schedule starts to straighten out.
No, I mean
I should say the baby schedule.
Oh, it's so random.
Well, that's the thing. But that's it, right? You have to estimate that. You got there's a new person being managed right now. And there's things that go along with that, like an erratic schedule of like I'm alive now.
I'm asleep.
Yeah.
I need to eat. I'm asleep. I'm still asleep.
It's like, how do you guys deal with this? I'm just doing it whenever.
I'm just chilling out. Looking around a lot.
Taking it all in.
Mm-hmm.
How you find it? You find he's like looking at you and shit? Like, is it really kind of?
I don't know if he can actually
I don't think they
see
can
stuff yet.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think right now he's still just kind of like
Squirrel madness.
they can see some like basic shapes and like light transitions and stuff like that.
Oh,
so
yeah.
like if I'm walking around the house and it's like I got the curtains open in the living room, but I'm walking down through the hallway where it's darker.
He knows it's like
he kind of
moving.
he kind of glances around a bit, and when I cut the corner, like he's looking up at the wall and it's like whoa, and his eye just like fucking light up and it's just looking around. But then I turn around, he's almost trying to chase it, but it's like his sight's a little bit delayed right now, where he's not used to it.
That's awesome.
So you kind of see his eyes like judder over.
Man, like the funniest thing I always thought about was I can't remember where I heard it, but it was like think about kids as a little person, like who took like a heavy dose of like acid or something. It's like you just gotta like they're easily excited, and you gotta like be careful with how you interact with them. Can't startle them because they'll get upset. So then you just think about the little kid like.
No, I gotta say, so far he's been pretty quiet. I mean, obviously, when you gotta be changed or something, but I mean,
yeah, if I
who wants to
pants,
sit and shit?
Yeah, I'd be bald if I shit my pants.
Right. But I mean, like other than feeding and changing, I mean, like he's really quiet actually.
That's
kind
awesome.
of vocal every now and with little coos.
So, have you thought about like how you're gonna bring him into gaming, or how you're gonna deal?
Oh, I'm starting off like probably Nintendo.
So yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
Go Nintendo, and go to Super Nintendo, and then go. I'll probably have to get a linear N64.
Yes, man. Yes, that's out there.
I don't have an N64.
But yeah, like that same thing I want to do is give them some early stuff because I'll tell you the one thing that's probably gonna happen now. Oh, and did you know that like kids in school now, like they all like need tablets?
See, that's the thing. Like, I don't want to go down that route.
Schools tell you like they need it, like they need exercise books.
Really?
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like last thing I heard, like
well, I mean,
that tells you
that'll be years down the road. But like I see people using like phones and shit like this to kind of just quiet them down. Like,
yeah.
But I hate that, man. Like, it just drives me.
My point is though, like by the time they're like,
oh yeah, well, I mean that's different. That's when they're school. Like that's, I mean, at that point, you know, whatever.
But no, that's what I mean. They'll have a tablet for like common use at an early age. By the way, the things are done. So, do you think you'll still be able to hold their interest to take them all the way through N64 and like get them all the way up through all those consoles, like before they're like, I got like, you know, all these apps that are like touch, and this is way more hot shit to me as a fucking sensory kid.
I don't know. I think if I kind of start them out early enough, like
give them an appreciation,
and they know that's still available, basically.
I think it's because they're going to
still like. I mean, the kid's still going to see me on my phone or Zoe on her tablet or something. That's just going to happen, right? But it's just not. I don't want them affixed to it.
I got a sneaking suspicion that it's going to be real hard sell, like to get the kids to play the old consoles.
Oh, I don't think it's to be too bad.
Yeah, but you know, like
I know, but
I just have that weird like suspicion that it's just gonna be like, oh, like they just don't care about it. Like it's like, yeah, this
they don't care.
This stupid looking 2-button game, like like all the same color, and you know, it's like, what do you mean it doesn't like save? What do you mean there's no leaderboard? And how do you get more like?
So when's the DLC coming out?
Yeah, you know. It's like alien to them at that point, because like the other part of it is we're talking about like this VR stuff. Like I still like to do like a Google Cardboard style VR game.
Yeah, you were showing me that. I never tried it before, and it was actually pretty cool.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be a big deal, man. Like that's going to be super common, because for what you need to do it and for what it actually gives you is amazing. You just need that little. That was just a cardboard piece with a fucking lens on it that you know fold together. And you just drop your phone in it. So you got it on you anyway. You got the main piece of hardware on you ready to do it.
Just a piece of cardboard in your pocket.
Yeah. Really?
Because you can fold it up that way if you wanted to, like enough, couldn't you?
Oh, yeah. Well, really, I mean, it could just be like a flatter piece that just goes straight onto the edge of the phone. Like, all the housing is not super necessary. It just helps, like, make sure that the light doesn't fuck it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The lens and stuff. Yeah. On top of, like, have you seen HoloLens?
No.
Like the real world projection stuff?
No.
So this actually scans the area and projects images into it. So you would play in here in the room, right? And you would put on the goggles, you'd see the room, but then like a hole would break in the wall and stuff would crawl out of it. And you'd be in the room shooting at them. Like,
oh, yeah?
Yeah. That's the way it works because it maps out the geometry of the area.
Oh, wow.
And
that's pretty cool.
Then it applies like the visuals over it, right? And it's fucking high fidelity, works really well. And that's like right here now. Like, that's not coming. That's hitting like on its way to retail.
Nice.
And Vive too. Vive is the shit. With the fucking realistic head tracking and now they figured out like, well, it's not that they figured out. There's a good IK system that they've got now. So like, because they know a fixed point with your hand, they can pretty much figure out where your shoulder is from there. And they now make games where, like, as your hand moves, you see the whole arm animating with it. So you'll have virtual body, you know? Sounds like you have floating hands and shit. It's like something disembodied. Mm. So, and it's going to be interesting to see how people deal with that kind of an experience. Because that's something we were talking about. Like, there's an uncanny effect with some of these virtual experiences, like we try one at work where we're just putting a person like really high up in the sky above the city that we're testing, and some people who have like vertigo and stuff are like, whoa, because it really does feel like looking at fucking hundreds of feet down, like, And it's funny because like the person in it was like standing up. We had a plane, a piece of like a piece of geometry positioned for them to be like standing on.
Mm-hmm.
And then like they're looking at over the edge, and then we can just in the computer like move the floor out from under them.
Oh.
And it's not like they're gonna drop, but it's just like whoa, because it really does hit you like that. And there was another simulator where it was like sitting on the edge of a cliff, and everyone who put it on was like really like whoa and really apprehensive to step off even though you knew you're in the room. You can
That's like the tightrope one, isn't it?
Yeah, like people are freaked out by like stepping off. They find it like physically hard to actually make the push to walk off the edge.
Did you have any problem with it?
No, but like you can feel like there is a natural response immediately. Like there's like a sense that it's just like gut level of like whoa, like step back. But it's like your logic sense is too strong to be like whoa, like yeah. But like for someone who's actually like has like a phobia or like a hard fear of it, it might be too much. I could see it like because it really does like hit you on a gut level and like perceive it that way. And that's what like if you haven't tried it, it's really hard like to sell. But this is why I think VR is going to take. Is once you have it on, once you try it, you get it. Like you see, like oh yeah, this is a whole other thing. This is not like this is not looking at a TV up close. This is So yeah, I can't wait to see how that evolves. And it's here now, but it's the Atari days of VR.
Yeah, like it's true because I was thinking I'm like, oh, I might get one like down the road type thing, but I mean, by the time down the road comes, like,
did you see that they announced the PlayStation's queue? How much it is and everything?
Was it
$3.99?
$3.99? I thought it was like $5.99 or something.
$3.99 for the VR headset bundle.
Oh yeah,
but you still need to have, obviously a PS4, and you need to have the camera. PlayStation 4 camera.
Do you need the Move, or does it come with that?
It comes with that, because that is a necessary piece.
Okay, but you need a camera.
Yeah.
Sure, how's that not a fucking necessary piece?
Yeah, really. It seriously is. But I think it's like certain experiences will still work, but the camera is necessary for other ones.
I wonder if you can use the PS3 camera.
I should try that. I don't think
because I got a PS3 camera and the Move.
I got 2 PS3 cameras.
Oh wow.
Because I bought like Eye Judgment for like a $10 at a flea market.
Oh my god, I remember seeing that and I was like, I want to check that out because I was playing all kinds of different card games at the time.
We should try that out after some time because I have it now, the whole thing.
Oh my god.
And never tried it. Like, because I remember seeing it like way back watching like, what was that show? Reviews on Run.
Oh, okay.
You remember? Tommy Tallarico and fucking Victor Lucas, I think.
I don't think I watched it.
Well, it was like one of those like game review shows. They were showing off like the new stuff, and I remember when they showed like that when they put down the card and the thing come up out of it. It's like holy fuck! Like Yu-Gi-Oh was real.
And I mean, how many times did you want to fucking be able to do that? Like,
right. But
and that actually still surprises me about Yu-Gi-Oh games now. Like they still are just straight up like cards.
Yeah.
For how much shit is after increasing, they should be able to make the characters appear above them and do all the fucking shit. Like it blows my mind, and it's still just cards.
It's funny because actually when I was working on it, I did a bunch of cinematic tests for that. It was supposed to be like, here's how it'll look when Blue Eyes comes up out of the card. Here's how it'll look when this. There was monsters I had no clue what the fuck they were. I'd never seen them before because I've stopped playing it obviously like years ago.
Oh yeah.
But there's been all this craziness happening to it since. So there's like something soldier, something dude, but there's like this big dude. He had 2 swords and all this armor. So I got to do a couple of cinematics with him, which were pretty fun to do. But it ended up being like, no, we can't do it because, well, basically, the reason it doesn't happen, I think, is it's a huge investment to make that happen. Like, basically, when we did the numbers on it, the amount of time it would have taken to do that for all the cards, madness. Because you're talking about, like, some of the characters and the designs that they got are madness, right? They're, like, crazy, like, fucking demon monster gods with like 4 heads and tentacles
I suppose, yeah.
and then there's some that are weird, silly little god, like some are, and some was like a city, like a little town with like a face or some shit, or like a, you know. So, but the actual man hours of developing all those models to make those transitions happen would have been really, really expensive. Like a lot of people, a lot of man hours, and it just comes down to Konami. I guess it's Konami, just them not wanting to, you know,
commit to that,
not spend that much, like, to make the game do that.
I suppose. I mean, it's not necessary. It's a visual aesthetic I always wanted to see in this.
Yeah, well, and it's just like super high end, like, execution. It's just, I guess they're not seeing.
But I mean, at the same time, it doesn't interest me enough that I'd go back and replay it.
Yeah, well, and I think that's really the reality of why it doesn't happen, right? The people who are playing it would like that, but it's not gonna, like, it's not gonna sway their decision, and it's not even gonna change the game to the point where you're gonna get a new audience because of it, right? But it'd just be really expensive.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, that's certain stuff. Like, you got those decisions got to be made at a certain point, because you can easily, like, destroy a game in development by, like, overshooting your goals and, like, how you're planning to execute.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. So it's funny how that idea still kind of persists, but now it's like it's the amiibos and, like, the Disney Infinities and all that shit. Now it's like which I kind of dig the idea, because I always like the idea of having, like, miniatures. I used to play, like, D&D miniatures and shit, and, well, Warhammer. But it was cool to have that, like, that relationship of miniature to game. But what I'd really like to see is miniature, like, I'd like to see a Skylanders game that they can have to play without the console as well as the console.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's how I'd like to see it. I'd like to see it work, that there's a way for them to play with all those figures without turning the game on, but the other side of it is you can totally play the whole Skylanders game part.
Mm-hmm. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
So are you going to get the VR when it comes out?
PlayStation is my SKU that I'm going for first. I'd like to then, later on, hopefully if it goes down a bit, go for the Vive.
When is the PlayStation 1 coming out?
I'm not sure.
Because they're not releasing it at the same time or anything. I don't think.
I'm not sure. It's not that far out. Like, I think it's less than a year away now. I'm definitely going for it. I just can't wait, because it is the shit. Like, it's such a cool fucking experience. And the games that I've seen, like, I'm dying to play rigs.
Yeah?
I'm really looking forward to, like, multiplayer online rigs. Did I explain to you what that one was?
No.
That's like, and the way they're pitching it is kind of like an esport-ish kind of pitch, but you're in, like, a mech. Okay. So you're in a high-speed fucking mech that has, well, yeah, like Armored Core or, like, Mech Warrior or whatever, but just like that mixed with Call of Duty, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But they're pitching it like a sport, so you'd be like teams of fucking VR pilots, and that idea with how I know the VR feels, it's fucking retarded. Like, it's gonna be, you never done anything like it before, you know what I mean? You never experienced that level of play, that level of immersion.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's madness. Because, I mean, like, this, what I've showed you with the Google Cardboard, is like the difference between mobile and PlayStation 4. You know what I mean? In the difference of, like, how immersive and the fidelity of the gameplay. Because, like, and that works pretty good, right? Like, the cardboard. But the difference between how good the high-end platforms make you feel, it's not even comparable. But, no, it's hard to say, because, like, the Samsung one I tried was really fucking deadly. Like, there was a Cirque du Soleil experience that was fucking madness.
Yeah?
It, like, you can, and what's cool about it is you can watch it a couple of times, right? Because every time you watch, you look in different areas, see different shit happen, like, that you missed. And it's so realistic, and it's so, like you have these guys coming, like, right up in your face, and, like, people just, like, running past you, like, saying stuff, like crawling around, doing all this weird shit around you, and it's just like you're, you know, like, you're just, like, looking around you. loves it. It's so exciting, and I'm definitely wanting us to delve into a bit of it soon because it's not even the development isn't even madness. Like, not outside of what if you're doing game development anyway. It's not a crazy leap to get to VR development. It's just about having the gear to do it, really, the hardware. And that's the only thing that's held back like a lot of developers right now. There's a lot of people that want to have it, but there's only so many people getting the kits from the hardware developers to try and make games and shit. Like Sony picked out so many developers to make whatever, right?
Okay.
But yeah, fun times ahead.
Virtual reality.
VR. Alright, well I guess that's it for the week.
Episode 40.
40, we got babies and cards.
Yes.
And VR. So yeah, catch us at theheromode.com. Get us on Facebook, / is / or backslash?
I don't know.
After Facebook. Well, Facebook / Home of Heroes, which is actually our Facebook address.
Home of Heroes?
Yeah.
Nice.
Fucking didn't realize that for a long time. Even that was made ages ago. And on Twitter, at hero_mode. At hero_mode. And on Instagram, the Hero Mode, and
Snapchat.
Yeah,
Hero
Snapchat,
Mode 1.
Hero Mode 1, and you got set? No. So yeah, Hero Mode 1 on Snapchat. Follow along, catch up some of the behind the scenes, small secrets like Comet's charade.
And go get yourself a free copy of Ultra Clash.
Yeah, go and download some Ultra Clash cards and print them off. Check out the rules on the website and try it out. You're going to need some D6, which will come with the premium set when they become available. So yeah, until next time.
Out!